Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to tell you a story of what happened when I was in high school, you know. Yeah, I think I was in 11. It's one of them. It's 11 or 12th grade. I wasn't. And I had these two friends. I'm going to call one of them, I think I'm going to call one of them, you know how your friends, like, when they get in a fight. I had two friends, right? Wait. I had this one friend, and I had an acquaintance. It was kind of like my friend, but not really my friend. Anywho, because she showed her true colors, you know. I'm gonna tell you another story for that. Anywho, so it was these two friends I had, you know, and it was in high school, right? And one I'm gonna call Bucket. Nope, I'm not gonna call her Bucket. I'm gonna call her Paint. So my friend is gonna be named Paint, and the acquaintance friend is gonna be called Napkin. So Paint and Napkin, we was going to school, you know, and we was doing the normal stuff, you know. Somehow that Paint and Napkin got in a fight, you know, and I guess I was both of their friends, you know. And you know how they say, oh, I was hanging out with both of them, but then it was like, oh, pick a side, and I was like, I ain't gonna pick no sides, you know. So I was not that kind of person to pick a side, you know, like who I should hang out with or who I should hang out after, you know. So anywho, so it was Napkin. So it was me and Paint. Me and Paint was friends, you know. We became best friends after a while, you know. I had to weed out the fakes and the normal friends I should have, you know. So I weed out who's my real friend and who wasn't friends with me, you know. And Napkin was not a true friend, you know. For some reason, you know, not gonna say now. Anywho, so it was Napkin and Paint, you know, and Napkin and Paint know each other like when they was like in elementary, I think, or middle school. I don't remember. They went to the same school, I think. I'm not too sure, but so and then I met her when I got to high school, you know, and I met Napkin as well, you know, and me and Napkin was, you know, it was okay. We was acquaintance, but we kept saying hi to each other, you know. So it was me and Paint. We always hang out together, you know. It was never a time that you won't see Paint and me hanging out, you know. So it was like, I don't remember how the long of the lines of how they got in a fight, you know. But Napkin and Paint got in a fight, and they was making an argument, and everybody was splitting up as friends. Like, who want to go hang out with Napkin instead of Paint, you know? So it was like that, you know. And I guess I was the only one who was in the middle. I was neutral, you know. I was that type of person, like, if you're going to fight, then you can fight. But I'm going to be neutral. I'm going to be friends with you, Paint, and you, Napkin, you know. But after a while, the other kids was like telling me, oh, like telling me, the other kids was like, who was friends with Napkin and Paint. They was like, you gotta pick a side, and if you don't pick a side, then you can't be friends with none of them. None of them. I was like, you're not gonna tell me what to do. And if I want to hang out with Paint more than Napkin, then I'm gonna hang out more with Paint than Napkin, you know. So they was like, oh, you gotta pick a side. You know damn well they fighting and they arguing, and I don't remember what they was arguing about. Some in the lines, I don't know what they was arguing about. I can't remember. It was pretty stupid. It was kind of petty, kind of fighting, you know. And then after a while, we kept going after school program, and I saw Napkin, and she saw me hanging out with Paint, you know, because me and Paint was friends, you know. We was cool, you know, so we was like best friends, you know. So it was like she was like Napkin was not gonna make me like stop hanging out with Paint, you know, because friend was like a real one, you know, type stuff, you know. Anywho, so we went to after school program. We had I think we had cooking that day, you know, and it was like, oh, you gotta pick a side. You can't be a neutral person, you know. You can't just hang out with Paint and Napkin. I was like, yes, I can. I can do whatever I want. So it's between them. Napkin and Paint is between them. They can fight it out. They can argue it. I don't really give up, you know. So I was like, they can fight, but they're gonna leave me out of it because I'm gonna be leaving out of it because I'm a person who's like new. You gotta leave me out of it. If you're gonna fight with paint, you can fight with paint. If you want to paint, if you want to fight with napkin, then fight with napkin. But you can't just tell me to pick a side, like ultimatum. Like if you're gonna act like that, I won't be none of your friends, you know, type stuff. I told him. So we kept doing it with neutral, you know, because I'm a neutral kind of person. Because it's not my fight, it's not my battles, you know. If they want to fight, they want to fight. I really don't care, you know. I was cool with both of them, you know. So we was in cooking class, and that day, I guess napkin and paint was really agitated at that moment, you know. And I think we was cooking cookies or pasta. I can't remember. I think it was fettuccine. I don't remember what it was. And chicken, I think. And a cookie, I think. I don't remember what was cooking. But it was good that day, you know. I was eating good, you know, because it was after school, and it was like, I think it was 3:30 at this moment. So it was napkin and paint. So it was like a group of them came in. I guess people who was with napkin, they came in and started boosting up the fight, you know. And I'm still neutral at this point. I'm actually just start putting the season into the damn pot, you know. So, and then it was paint came out of the corner of the door, you know. And I was like, what is going on, you know? In my mind, I'm like so clueless. I'm clueless to everything, you know, type shit, you know. So paint came out of the doorway, you know, and napkin came, and somehow that, I don't know if I think that paint came up to napkin's face and started doing like this, and I guess the other kids who was friends with napkin, they was like, you gonna stand for that, napkin, you know? So napkin was like, get your hand out of my face, and I guess they threw down and they was fighting, and guess who won? It was napkin, you know. I already knew she was gonna win, but it was weird, you know. After that, then I didn't have to pick a side because it was still neutral for me. I was like, yeah, whatever. They fought. It was like, can you believe napkin actually won? I really thought the paint would win, and I was like, yeah, it's whatever, you know. It's not even your concern of the fight, you know. I don't know why y'all was boosting it up at the beginning, you know. I don't know why they was boosting it up. And I don't know why they was asking me to pick a side, you know, because I'm a neutral kind of person. If you're gonna duke it out, then duke it out, you know. But don't put me in the middle of it, like, oh, you gotta pick a side, bitch. I ain't gonna pick no side. If I'm friends with both of y'all, I'm friends with both of y'all, you know. And that's the way it was. And I guess after a while, they came back to becoming friends again. I don't remember how they came back to be friends again, but I was still neutral at the time, you know. And then I guess the other friends who was friends with napkin and paint, they came together, and that's how we came to be friends again, you know. Is it like this, guys? Like when you get a fight, do you always fall back in the place to be friends again, or no? I really don't know. Maybe because I never had a fight like that, you know. Maybe. I don't think I ever had a fight like that. Comment down below if you had like a fight like this, you know, or if you had someone who had like this, you know. Bye.